Welcome everybody to another episode of Cigar Creed. I'm your host JJ. Today we are doing a review on the Farris project. It is made by TED Cigars. It is hand rolled. It is a breakthrough into their premium cigar brand. Now, a lot of you are familiar with TED Cigars from the infused side. So your Maker's Mark, your Sam Adams, even a few of the whiskeys. They even have a president one for Donald Trump. Anyway, this one we're going to get into, and time to cut it, toast it, and get to know it. Now, I don't mind box press cigars. You know, they always felt a little weird at first, you know, holding them and puffing on them, but they're okay. You know, they say but it can also help with the taste. So we'll see for ourselves. Anyway. Super loose draw. It's a mild cigar, and what I'm getting off of it is a real light cinnamon, like unsweetened cinnamon. Touch of zing on the tongue. There's a bit of wood in there. It's nice. It's very mellow. Very mellow. Now, I've never had one of these myself, so this is going to be new to us all. Well, some of us anyway. Not too bad off the foot. So like I said, it's one of their breakthrough cigars into the premium cigar market. And the name Farris Project comes from Ted's grandmother, Lois Farris. And the reason why for the name Project is it was basically designed to it was a promotion type deal. So what you had to do originally to get this cigar was, and that's where this one came from, is you had to send in a letter or email providing information regarding somebody in your life that was inspirational or has been an inspiration on you. I wrote in, and they would send you a cigar free. Really loose draw. It's nice. A lot of wood right off the bat. Touch of earth, but lots of wood. So when this initially started in 2015, very mild. I think it's the loose draw that kind of makes it a medium feel. Anyway, we're still in just getting started, so we'll get into it. But anyway, so to get one of these cigars, you had to send in a story and some information regarding somebody special in your life who was an inspiration on your life or an inspiration to you. And when you would do that and send it in, they would send you back a cigar. Now, because of all this messing around with the FDA, they now have to charge you. But still, it's $2. So rather than paying, $8 a stick, you're saving $6 just to write a story. What a draw. What a draw. It's very nice. And Lois Farris, Ted's grandmother, was an inspiration to him. So her story was, like so many other women of that era, back in the day, a lot of them dressed up to the nines. Didn't matter what day of the week it was, you were dressed up. And she would walk to one of the local women's prisons and basically give speeches to them and church sermons and stuff like that. So, and I'm sure she did a lot of other things that was an inspiration to Ted. And one of her slogans was, "Don't borrow trouble," which is written on the band as well. Basically, don't go looking for trouble, don't borrow trouble, stay out of trouble. Everything your parents tell you. Now, Ted Cigars is celebrating their 20th anniversary. So, which puts them right into smack dab the middle of the cigar boom. Basically when it was coming up to its peak, 97, 98 era, or somewhere around there. So, good for them, Like I said, their big stuff is the infused cigars. And I think this one so far is a good start to the premium handmade cigar market. So I believe the Farris project is still on the go. So for some of you, or all of you, wish to send in a story and get a cigar for only $2, a decent premium handmade cigar, by all means, go for it. And I believe the company is based in Louisville as well. But that's pretty much it for the history on Ted. I think they moved now to Colorado, his family anyway, but I believe operations is still going on in Louisville, and as well as in the Dominican. And where they're being rolled in the Dominican is one of the Tabacalera factories, and that one, I believe, is run by the Victor Sinclair company. So, and I'm sure Ted flies back and forth and oversees that. Huge, huge smoke. Lots of smoke coming off the foot. The draw is so easy. You little effort whatsoever. Lots of smoke coming off the draw. Nice aroma. Bit of like almost like a touch of like smoked meat kind of aroma to it. Nothing like a KFC by Drew Estate or anything like that, but it's nice. Real soft notes. Like I said, notes of like cinnamon, unsweetened cinnamon, touch of baking chocolate, some coffee in there. It's nice. It's not bad. So now that we lit her up and got into her a little bit, I will get back to you at the end of the first. See you soon. So we are back for the first third. I had notes of a bit of nougat, almost like a molasses, and like almost like a spice, you know, like a seasoning spice or an allspice kind of thing. Really nice notes, nice flavors. Almost no actual spiciness on the tongue itself, just those type of flavor notes. But you know, it had a good ash from what you saw from pictures. Huge plumes of smoke still. At one point, it was just bellowing out the foot, or yeah, right out the foot. But I'm actually I'm actually really enjoying this cigar. So it's quite nice. Not bad on the retrohale. Pretty smooth on that aspect too. No problem with smoke off the head, off the draw. There was a couple like kind of green earthy kind of notes to it as well. So like, you know, the smell of a tree or something like that. The leaf from it. Pretty good. I'm not one for infused cigars and stuff like that, so I haven't really. I'll admit I've shied away a little bit from those type of cigars. I've tried them. Some of them, believe it or not, it's as weird as it sounds, it's giving me like a headache. But who knows? Maybe it's just me. But they just never really entice me to want to try them. You know, I'd rather sip on the brandy or the whiskey personally than actually have it infused in my cigar. So, but on that note, it's pretty smooth. It's creamy, real creamy smoke. Ash is a nice white ash. Beautiful flake to it. It's weird because I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but lately I've really liked the Cameroon wrappers, a lot of the Brazilian tobacco as well, and the San Andreas is really hitting it off with me as well too. So I know we haven't done a whole lot of them on the show, but from what I have smoked, they've been really good. So I don't know, I guess my palate's just kind of shifted that way a bit. Don't worry, still smoking Cubans. But a great cigar. You know, Ted has often been quoted saying, it's just a cigar. Yeah, I agree with him. It's his own rendition of Sigmund Freud's sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. But I agree, yet at the same time I disagree. You know, it's what it represents. It represents blue-collar, hard-working farmers, people working in factories, enjoying what they do, to bring us something that we enjoy doing as well. So it's what you take from it. Take it as relaxation, take it as it's just a cigar or whatever. But if it was just a cigar, why put the tag premium? Why put a higher price tag that people will buy? Not saying that this is overpriced, but it's obviously a little bit more than that in some aspect or another. One way or the other, somebody's going to see it as something more. It's just coming out of there. Beautiful. You know, I see both sides of the fence of it. I really do. You know, because you have those cigars that you just, you know, whatever. You don't care if they get damaged or something happens to them while you're smoking them, stuff like that. They're just, whether it be price point or whatever, who knows. And then you got those others that you want to really savor, take the time with. You know, put them in your humidor, store them for a little bit, let them age a little bit. And then when the time is right, you got those special cigars that you just want to pull out for certain occasions and that. So in that aspect, is it really a cigar, just a cigar then? No. But to each their own. Let me know what you think. You may have noticed that the band is actually upside down. So they do come in the crystal tubes. So when it sits in the tube, you can read it. You know, it's facing you the proper way. So, because I remember when I first got it, I was like, because it never came in a tube. It didn't have a tube whatsoever. It came in a bag, nice little note from Ted, his signature on it, and that was it. So it, I was like, wow, that's a little odd. Maybe somebody screwed up, or maybe they just handed me something that, you know, but nope, that's how it is. It comes in like a little crystal tube. Basically, so when it sits in the stand, it's, like I said, you can read it proper. Anyway, flavors, the notes are mild. I can't get over how smooth the smoke is. Like, it's just, it's really nice. It's almost, but it's thick though. It's chewy. It's almost like marshmallowy. The smoke, but yet it has some density to it as well. So I don't know. It's weird, but I gotta say I'm enjoying it. I definitely go out and get another one. Absolutely, and recommend it. But we're not all the way through yet. So. It's very rich. Nice soft earth notes, wood, like a cedar or an oak. I even had like, at one point I did have like a, what is it, the fennel, that spice, the fennel, kind of like that black licorice kind of note. So it was good, it was pleasant. And a bit of baking bread. So let's see if it changes at the end of the second. Bit of chocolate there. Anyway, see you soon. So we're back at the end of the second. Lots of smoke still bellowing off. Label came off nice, you know. It's pretty good. Did take the wrapper a bit. That's okay. We're still good. We're still puffing. We're fine. Notes started to deepen. Okay, I got more leather and earth showing up. A lot of these sweeter notes have kind of subsided, but that's okay. It's still quite enjoyable. Starting to get a bit of a spice on the tongue now. getting a bit of a bite. Not too bad. Still creamy, rich smoke. Bit of build-up already. I think a lot of that is just because of the size of the cigar, and it's coming through, and it's heated up quite nicely. Burn has maintained perfect, basically. Nice thin edging to it. The wrapper itself, right off the bat, also was pretty smooth, nice and shiny, had a nice touch of gloss to it. Little visible veins, maybe medium, I'd say. But I would recommend this cigar for sure. Absolutely. Some pepper picking up. Actually, right on that puff was some pepper. It's a good cigar, plain and simple. So I'm going to see how far down I can get without burning my lips, and get back to you at the end of the third and my final thoughts on it. Again, you know, he says it's just a cigar. Yeah, I can see it, just a cigar. So I like the bouquet on it, actually. Like the aroma off the foot. It's that it's the epitome of what a cigar should smell like. So it's got that manly, deep, spicy aroma to it. You know, it's just almost like you're it's got like a I don't know how to explain it. It's got that manly smoked meat kind of bouquet to it. So it's nice. Anyway, we'll see you soon at the end. Okay, so we're back. I just had the ash fall down on my lap, basically. Anyway, I got a bit of a tunnel happening at the end. Kind of starting to go out on me, actually. But final third, you know, strength picked up a bit. Kind of got like a campfire kind of taste to it, an aroma. It's been good. The transition from the second to the third really kind of, it dropped and then just kind of plateaued off. So I had some decent bit of earth flavor, bit of a couple sweet notes in there. But now it's nothing but wood, build up, and when I say build up, I mean all like the nicotine and the tar and everything. And that campfire came through as well. Deep, deep earths and lots of leather and wood. And a bit of touch up, you saw that. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. The first and second, absolutely, it was nice. Now it's just, I'm smoking it for the heck of it, just to finish it off. Not much pepper to it. Had a few bites and notes of pepper, but a lot of that deep earth coming through. And it's not that it's bad. It's just it's fairly one-dimensional right now. So real smoky barbecue. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Finish that off. Decent cigar. Good. I guess the price would be all right. This one was free, so I can't really complain about that. Definitely one to smoke around the campfire for sure. You know, you got those notes, so it's gonna mingle in well. You know, just a good hangout cigar, camping, whatnot. But yeah, I recommend it. Try it at least, and let me know what you think. So anyway, Cigar Creed, thanks for tuning in. I'm JJ, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.